Contrary to popular belief, there are still a lot of people moving to Los Angeles. Yes, we've got people relocating to Texas and Idaho and Florida, etc. But there's still a lot of you moving from out of state to LA and also from around the world. And it can be very overwhelming. LA is huge, 500 square miles, 400 neighborhoods, 10 million people dotted around. So I know when you're researching LA, it can be very overwhelming. Where do you live? What is West Side, East Side? What is South Bay? Where's North Hollywood? Where is Long Beach in relation to Beverly Hills? If I live in Culver City, can I work in Santa Monica? If I work up in Burbank at the studios, can I live in Santa Monica? Please help. Well, today I'm here to help you. I'm going to do a map tour of the whole of LA, show you the different neighborhoods. If you live here, can you work here? If you work here, what is the commute to here? I'm just going to do basically a complete rundown of north, south, east, west, Los Angeles, and I think it's going to help you kind of get more of a grip of Los Angeles. So if that's what you're looking for, come along for the ride. I'm Matt Tilley, the British bloke. I'm a realtor here in LA County, and if you are looking to make a move, give me a call. Like I said, I relocated here from London in 2008. I know what it is like, and I can answer any questions you might have. So yeah, please reach out. Hope to hear from you. Okay, here we are. Beautiful Los Angeles, voted the second best city in America for outdoor activities. I'll give you 5 seconds to guess where number 1 was. If LA is number 2, what is the best city in the whole of America for outdoor activities? Seattle. Well, that was voted by niche.com. They said Seattle was number 1, LA number 2. So here's LA. For today's video, I'm going to talk mainly about this area of Los Angeles. This is where most of you are moving to. So I'm going to kind of talk about this area. As you can see, north, south, east, west. This is about 45 miles from north to south and about 20 miles from east to west. So it's a big, big neighborhood. Just to give you an idea, Hollywood is around here. You can see Beverly Hills, super popular Santa Monica, obviously downtown LA. I'm a huge fan of Glendale. You've got the studios of Burbank right here. When you hear me refer to South Bay, this is basically South Bay right here. Rolling Hill Estates, Rancho Palos Verde, Manhattan Beach, Torrance, Hermosa Beach, Redondo Beach. So this is South Bay. Long Beach, you've got Orange County that way, and then obviously Northern California that way, and then San Bernardino, Riverside this way. So let's focus on these neighborhoods. Okay, let's start with the northern part of Los Angeles. This is where it's most densely populated. Most of the jobs are the higher paid jobs, higher price points for homes, and just generally where it's more dense and where more people live. So obviously here downtown LA, you've got Hollywood all the way to Beverly Hills, Glendale, you've got the studios of Burbank, and then the ever popular Santa Monica. So, okay, say you want to live in Santa Monica, but you work in Beverly Hills. What is the commute time? Is this viable? Can you live in Santa Monica and work in Hollywood? Well, as you've probably seen from my videos, I've done a couple of videos on Santa Monica, getting in and out can be a nightmare. But getting to Beverly Hills, you're looking at probably a maximum of 30 minutes in the morning, maybe a little bit less. As you can see, you've got the 2 that goes all the way up here. Great thing about Santa Monica is you got a lot of freeways coming in and out. You've got the 405, you've got the 10, you've got the PCH. So there's a lot of accessibility in and out of Santa Monica. Because of that, there is a lot of traffic. It will be busy. But yes, if you live in Santa Monica, I would say you can work anywhere within this area without wanting to kill yourself every morning with the commutes, right? The average commute time in Los Angeles is about 45 minutes. That's pretty standard. So yeah, if you work anywhere kind of in this neighborhood and you live in Santa Monica, obviously the Palisades you can work, I would say this is fine. So yeah, so if you're at Disney and you're all the way up in Burbank and you love the water and you want to be by the beach, I do not recommend Santa Monica. If you work up at the studios, I would live in Burbank. I would live in Glendale. You can live in Hollywood. It's a pretty quick journey up the 101 and the 134. But yeah, if you work at the studios, this is a pretty good location for you. Same with Glendale. If you work in Glendale, you can live in Pasadena. Absolutely love Pasadena and South Pasadena and La Canada and Altadena. So if you live in Glendale, if you work in any of these neighborhoods, or if you work in Glendale, there's a thriving workforce in Glendale. You can go this far east as far as I'm concerned. But just be aware, when you're this far east, the water and the beaches, definitely, you're not going there. It's an hour and a half. You might think that you're going to be heading out there at the weekends. It's just not happening. So yeah, the east side, this is basically the east side. This is what everyone refers to as the east side, okay? This is what everyone refers to as the west side. And then in between, Beverly Hills, West Hollywood, etc. Now, I get a lot of people reach out and they say, look, I want to work in downtown LA. I've got a great job, but I really like the water. What is downtown LA to Santa Monica? If you ask me, I used to live up in Los Feliz, and twice a week I would commute to Venice, which is basically here. So I would commute Los Feliz to Venice twice a week. About 9 o'clock in the morning I would leave. Hour and 15 minutes on the way here, and then about an hour and a half on the way back. So yeah, it doesn't look that far on a map. Hey, Los Feliz, Venice, that doesn't look very far. It's 20 miles. Now, 20 miles in your state might take you 20 minutes. Rush hour in Los Angeles is taking you between an hour and an hour and a half. But obviously, if you live in Los Feliz here, which I absolutely love, I used to live there, you can watch my videos. You can work in Hollywood, you can work in West Hollywood, you can work in Beverly Hills, you can work in downtown LA, you can work in Pasadena, Glendale. So Los Feliz, this neighborhood, you're really well positioned depending on where you want to work. And the same thing for Culver City. You always hear me talk highly of Culver City. I think you get a really good bang for your buck in terms of prices. It's a lot cheaper than its neighboring Santa Monica, neighboring Venice Beach. And obviously South Bay down here with Manhattan Beach, way cheaper. So if you live in Culver City, you can work in Santa Monica, you can work in Venice, you can work in Beverly Hills, West Hollywood, you can even work in downtown LA. So living in Culver City opens up so many areas for you to work in. It's a really, really good location. The same with Beverly Hills. Now, obviously, Beverly Hills, a higher price point. But if you live in Beverly Hills, you can work in Santa Monica. You can work in downtown LA. It's a little bit more of a commute, but it's definitely possible. Okay, so say you want to live in the beautiful Rancho Palos Verde. You want dirt. You want bigger lots. You want ocean views that don't break the bank like they do in, say, Pacific Palisades or Santa Monica. South Bay here, unbelievable. Obviously, you also have Redondo Beach, Hermosa Beach, and Manhattan Beach as well, with these beautiful ocean views. But if you're thinking of buying a nice home, you can buy a beautiful home, 3,000 square foot, for about $2 million in this neighborhood. That same home here would cost you about 6 to 8 million, maybe more. So as you can see, you get a lot of bang for your buck here, and a lot of people want to move here from out of state. It's kind of your forever home. If you've got teenage kids, it's great. You've got the pools, you've got the hiking, the trails. Check out my videos on Rolling Hill Estate, Rancho Palos Verde, to get more info. Now, I know people who who live here and work by the airport, who work in Beverly Hills, who work in downtown LA. But would I recommend it? I don't know. The people I know who live in the South Bay, say in PV, and work in Santa Monica, Beverly Hills, or downtown LA, they leave work about 6 a.m. and they drive home around 3 p.m. or they're only going into the office a couple of times a week, so they put up with the 1 hour drive time. Now at 6 a.m., if you live here, say in Rolling Hill Estates, and you want to go to Santa Monica, it's probably about 45 minutes. It's not too bad at 6 a.m. You're looking at about 30 miles, 25 miles. But if you're leaving at 9 a.m., good luck with that. You better enjoy listening to podcasts or just daydreaming and manifesting your future, because it's going to take you a while. So if you ask me, Rancho PV, great place to retire to. And if you work in Long Beach, if you work in Torrance, got a great thriving workforce in Torrance, or pretty much anywhere within this kind of neighborhood, I would say, yeah, go for it. But if you're working at the studios, obviously Burbank's way too far. If you work in Beverly Hills, Hollywood, even downtown LA, I just think South Bay is just too far for you. Now, Manhattan Beach, on the other hand, which is here, it's very, very popular because you get the beach living. You're away from Santa Monica. Santa Monica is very busy. A lot of tourists. You're by the water, but it's a lot of tourists. If you want to be by the water with less tourists and a more slightly smaller vibe, Manhattan Beach is for you. But the homes are they cost a fortune. $2,000 a square foot you're looking at, really. But you live in Manhattan Beach and you work in Beverly Hills, Santa Monica, downtown LA, at a push, wouldn't recommend it. But you can live in Manhattan Beach, as far as I'm concerned, and work anywhere around here, and it's not going to be bad. It's going to be expensive to live there, but if you are lucky enough to be able to live in Manhattan Beach and you work in Beverly Hills, you can do it. We don't want to go there maybe 5 days a week, maybe not. But if you have to, it's definitely a good option. Okay, let's talk about Torrance. Another city really well positioned, if you ask me. If you work in Torrance, you can pretty much live anywhere around here, and it's not a bad commute to Torrance. Torrance is obviously a great place to live, and it has a thriving working community. So if you work in Torrance, you might as well live in Torrance. It's a great city. Obviously, you're close to the water. And if you want to get up into Hollywood, downtown LA, it's not too far. So Torrance, like Culver City, up more north, these two neighborhoods are great locations, if you ask me. Torrance, if you want to be kind of south, slightly better priced homes. And then Culver City, if you want to be nearer the hustle and bustle, homes a little bit more expensive. But if you work in Beverly Hills, that's a better location. But yeah, definitely check out Torrance. It's a great, great neighborhood, great location. And then there's Long Beach. Long Beach is massive. It's it's way bigger than people think. Long Beach is kind of like here. It's huge. It's a really big place. So if you want to live in Long Beach, obviously a lot of great jobs in Long Beach as well. Can you live in Long Beach and work in Torrance? Yeah, you can. It's about a 30-40 minute drive in the morning, a little bit shorter on the way back. But yeah, if you live in Long Beach, because the prices are really good, $900,000 for a 3-bed, 2-bath beach town, if you ask me, is very good. So yeah, you live in Long Beach. As far as I'm concerned, you can even go down and work in Huntington Beach in Orange County. You can even work in Anaheim. So Long Beach is really well positioned if you kind of want to work in any of these neighborhoods. So as you can see in Long Beach, it opens you up to working in a lot of neighborhoods. So definitely consider Long Beach. If your budget's around $800,000 to $1 million and you want a nice single family home, that's accessible to a lot of neighborhoods for jobs, Long Beach should definitely be on your radar. And I always get asked, but Matt, where would you live? Where should we live? If we can live anywhere in LA, where should we live? Well, 5 top places, if you ask me, in no particular order. Santa Monica. It's by the water. It's just a great place to live. Los Feliz. I lived there for 8 years. I'm a huge fan. I love the location. I just think it's a great place to live. Rolling Hill Estates. If you want dirt, bigger lots, hiking, biking, horse riding, this is an absolutely beautiful part of the world. I love it. Culver City. Really good bang for your buck. Great location. Absolutely love Culver City. And then Glendale. House prices are good. Good location to the studios of Burbank, to downtown LA. I love Glendale. It's always tight. Do I prefer Glendale or Burbank? If I had to be shoved, I think I prefer Glendale. So Santa Monica, Rolling Hills, Los Feliz, Culver City, Glendale. I think I would pick those. If I had no budget, well, Pacific Palisades, Beverly Hills, Westwood, they can't really be beaten. Nice, beautiful homes, fancy restaurants, good location. And then best bang for your buck. If you're coming to LA on a budget, where would I live? You've got to look at Long Beach. Unbelievable. Great bang for your budget, if you ask me. Torrance as well. You can get nice single family homes for under $1 million, and you're by the water and you're by the multi-million-dollar neighborhoods. And I haven't really spoken about it, but North Hollywood. If you're on a budget, North Hollywood, yeah, it's a little hot up there, but you can buy some really nice homes. You're not far from Studio City. You can get some really nice properties up in North Hollywood. Yes, it's hot. Definitely get AC. But yeah, if I was on a budget, Torrance, Long Beach, North Hollywood. If I was on no budget, Westwood, Beverly Hills, Pacific Palisades. Well, I hope this helped. Obviously, LA is just sprawling. I could have done another 20-minute video about all the neighborhoods. But I hope it kind of gave you an idea of the buzz neighborhoods, where they are. Reach out with any questions. Like I said, I'm a realtor in LA County. Made the move here from London, so I know what it's like to make a big move. Reach out with any questions. Shoot me a text. Give me a call. Write me an email. I want to help you out. And I'd love to see you in my next video.